Thank you, my friend. Mirroring is an interesting concept to talk about. Yes, on one level, it's a communication practice. It's transformative. It's healing. It's also this idea, mirroring, reflection, noticing. It's happening in nature. I talk about the example of a lake is going to be mirroring the mountain above it no matter what's going on. It's an effect of the surface of the lake, of the energy of the lake that is naturally reflective, that puts it into a state of ongoing mirroring. So mirroring is not just something we do to say, understand another person better, which is great, but it's actually an aligning with nature itself through thinking and communication. And when I was in Japan, which led to the writing of this book, The Zen of Solo Travel, A Journey from Anxiety to Enlightenment, I had some time to go to a Zen rock garden in Kyoto, Japan. Powerful, beautiful, pristine, deep experience for myself. And each chapter, I introduce the chapter in the book, my experience in Japan. I introduced that chapter with a concept. And the concept of this chapter was called mirroring, because that's sort of the awakening that I was having staring at these rocks and not understanding why there was so much energy going back and forth between me and these rocks, which were a blank canvas for the unconscious. So I'm going to read to you this 2-page introduction to chapter 32 of my discovering of mirroring in a rock garden in Japan. Mirroring, chapter 32. By reflecting reality, life penetrates your being. Long ago, there was a poetry contest between disciples of Chinese Zen. The first verse of the poem read this way: "The mind is like a bright mirror in a stand. Take care to polish it all the time." We are continually projecting our delusions onto the world. The shadows of our unclean minds will only see what they want to see. Without polishing the mirror, purifying our minds, and perceiving reality as it is, we only see the world as a reflection of whatever tape is playing in our heads. We become paralyzed by our own perception of reality. To reflect life as is, we must purify our minds, like polishing a mirror. Our minds reflect everything and everyone that comes before us. It starts in childhood. We enter this world as a body without an identity, a clean slate, empty of all judgments, opinions, and conclusions. We are soaked by our surroundings. We take it all in. As we witness our environment over time, our minds begin absorbing the energy field of our parents and caretakers. By mirroring their behavior and speech, our personality is constructed. Mirroring our parents, we become like them. What we mirror from our parents eventually takes root in our subconscious as beliefs. These beliefs are then projected onto the world in front of us. If we mirrored kind and loving parents, we see a world that is essentially safe. If we mirrored threatening behavior or criticizing words, we see the world as a place not to be trusted. Either way, our perspective of life arises of our childhood development, influenced by the emotional environment of our parents. A solo travel journey cleans the mirror of one's mind. It can help you bring awareness to the old beliefs you learned as a child. You've been seeing the world this way for far too long. Only you can polish the mirror of your mind. Only you can see the world as it is and not through the prism of your learned beliefs. Only you can find a way to witness the world with a clean, clear mind like a mirror. Only you can purify your beliefs. The second verse of the poetry contest was written as a reply to the first. The clear mirror is nowhere standing. Fundamentally, not one thing exists. Where then is a grain of dust to cling? Enlightenment is not attained simply by wiping the mirror of our minds, not by meditating, not by seeing a therapist, not by avoiding difficult people, not by disappearing into solo travel. Cleaning the dust from the mirror and purifying our minds is only the beginning. Now we must become active participants with life. Forget ourselves and our mental delusions and engage with the world as it is. This is right action. Mirroring life, we are fascinated. Mirroring life, we perceive love, truth, freedom. Mirroring life, we see whoever is in front of us as a reflection of ourselves. Enlightenment is not about going solo. Enlightenment is becoming partners with life. Solo traveler, you are ready to return home. Very good.